They entered the spare room, formerly Sun Jin's gym, only to find it completely transformed into a baby nursery. The walls were half-painted, and his mother stood with a brush in hand, clearly pleased with her work. She turned to them with a bright smile, expressing how much she had hoped they enjoyed their vacation. Sun Jin stood in shock, taking in the unexpected change. His mother explained that she had been too excited about the baby and wanted to surprise them by setting up the room. However, instead of sharing her excitement, Sun Jin was visibly upset. He felt that preparing the baby's room was something he and Minsu were meant to do together, an experience that should have been shared between the two of them, not taken over. Disheartened by his reaction, his mother explained that her intentions were simply to help. Minsu gently stepped in, taking Sun Jin's hand, trying to calm the tension. She reassured his mother that she understood her excitement and didn't think it was such a big issue. She reminded Sun Jin that his mother was just looking forward to being a grandmother. Still, Sun Jin remained distant. To him, it wasn't just about the room. It symbolized something more, a deeper issue he hadn't yet voiced. Without saying much more, he turned and walked out of the room, leaving behind an awkward silence. Minsu stayed behind and comforted his mother, expressing appreciation for the effort and promising to speak with Sun Jin later. That night, at his mother's estate, Wobin arrived quietly. As he walked up the familiar path to the house, a rush of memories came flooding back, moments from his childhood and years gone by. Inside, the air felt heavy with nostalgia. He moved through the hallways slowly, pausing at framed photographs on the walls, each one capturing a piece of the past. Climbing the stairs, he entered his old room. Nothing had changed. The furniture, the arrangement, even the small details remained exactly as he had left them. It was as if time had frozen there. His mother soon entered behind him, explaining that she had instructed the maids not to touch the room. She believed it held too many important memories to alter. Wobin turned to face her, gently acknowledging her presence, but made it clear that he hadn't come to move back in. A subtle look of disappointment crossed her face, though she didn't say anything. The silence between them lingered, filled with unspoken words. She told him she had heard about what happened during the vacation, how Sun Jin had discovered he was actually the one who met Minsu first. As she moved closer to him, she pointed out that if he had accepted her help back then, her offer to assist in finding Minsu in exchange for his return to the company, he would have ended up with everything he wanted. But his stubbornness and pride had held him back, and now he had lost. Wobin made it clear that he didn't want to dwell on the past. He had resolved the matter with Sun Jin and was ready to move forward. He explained that his visit wasn't about that situation. He was there for something else entirely. His mother, still watching him closely, told him he could proceed with his request. She reminded him that she had always been willing to support him, so long as his requests were reasonable and made sense. Without hesitation, Wobin looked at her and asked to be transferred to the company's branch in Norway. His mother stood still, taken aback by the unexpected request. She studied his face carefully, trying to understand what had prompted this sudden decision and what his true intentions were behind wanting to leave.